Hello, my name is James Thorpe. I'm the editor of International Security Journal. Delighted today to be speaking to Ronnie Pennington, Director of Sales for the Americas Altronix here at Intersec 2025. So can you tell us a little bit about how your solutions are meeting the power and data transmission needs of modern security systems, please?
Yeah, so one of the things that we take into consideration when we come to these trade shows, and being that Intersec Dubai is the first trade show of the year, a lot of people introduce new technologies here. So when they introduce those new technologies, not only are we welcoming in our guests to come see the products that we have offered throughout the year and anything that might be new, but we also take a look at what the other video surveillance manufacturers, access control manufacturers, maybe networking manufacturers, what they offer as far as new products, and then see how we can either better power those devices or either centralize power, or maybe even come up with a new product that will allow us to transmit that data a little bit better and make it more efficient for the installing companies, as well as more cost effective for the end users on their installations.
Fantastic. And when we look at the critical infrastructure area specifically, can you tell us a little bit about your approach to what is obviously such a dynamic and different kind of market?
Oh yeah. So critical infrastructure is very important, obviously, not just for our local government at home and those, but also around the world. And it's very important in critical infrastructure to understand how all the pieces come together. So when it comes to critical infrastructure, we build the reliable products using components that we know are going to be durable and for longevity in the product as well. So we don't want any products to fail while they're out and installed. So when we're looking at designing new products or even the current products that we have, we make sure that we source components that are reliable, that are going to be very durable and have a long lifespan on that. And that's why we offer a lifetime warranty. And as far as that goes, it's pretty interesting to see how we come up with some of the products and how we focus on building those products with those components.
Fantastic. And obviously, durability and reliability is a key aspect, but also sustainability and energy efficiency is critical to think about. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you approach that at Altronix?
Yeah, so on the efficiency side of it, of course, we build power supplies to make sure as far as much low power as we can. Even though we're building power supplies a lot of times, we use components that we can generally try to be able to power those devices using as much low power as possible, but also making sure that the performance of the product isn't diminished by doing that. On the sustainability side, building those products to make sure that they are in a more of a longevity type, like I explained earlier. We want to be able to make sure that with critical infrastructure that those systems are maintained and they're up all the time. And sustainability also is making sure that we source components from reputable locations, and that it's environmentally friendly as well. So it not only is it the longevity of the product that it stays up for a while, but it also has to do with, making sure that it's able to be repairable or even recyclable when it becomes end of life of the product. So we take all that into consideration. It's a central part of when we're designing products. What we look at is being able to have the longevity, durability, reliability of that product for critical infrastructure.
I think one aspect I want to also hone in on quickly on that is also scalability. I think that's something which is really critical to talk about. You say some more about that.
Yeah, so scalability, we look at being able to build systems. If you look at our Trove, for example, our Trove is scalability of a system. So you might have an end user or integrator that's building a system today that might be for 2, 4, 8, it could be 100 doors. But in the future, that same customer might want to add more doors to the system. Might be another 1 or 2 doors, or might be another 2,000 doors, to the system. The same thing goes to our approach when it comes to networking side of it, is a scalability. So, like if you look at our Link technology, our Link dashboard software that we use for monitoring power, controlling, and those type of things, the scalability. Our original software was limited on the number of devices that you could have on it. Our new software now, there's really no limit to the number of devices that you could have on the system. So that scalability, whether the customer has a single location here in Dubai or they have locations throughout the entire globe, they can monitor it all from a single location. And that goes to the tune of scalability, not just on the software side, but on the hardware side as well. So we can scale that much better on the hardware and the software side.
Fantastic. And not to throw too much of a curveball just at the end, but how important is this show to you guys at the start of the year?
This is an extremely important show for us. security is different in many aspects of the world. So globally, we look at, the Middle East is a very big part of what we do. So it's a very important show for us to come out here. Not only are we seeing, local customers, consultants, engineers, end users, and integrators that are here from the Dubai area, but we see them from other countries as well as, India, Saudi, Europe. It covers the entire region. So it's an extremely important show for us to come out here.
Ronnie, pleasure as always. Thank you.
Thank you so much.